I'm going to show you something outside that I noticed that was placed on. We talk about as targets. There is something called vandalism and sabotage. So I'm going to show you a piece of what vandalism looks like. In particular, vandalism to vehicles. Not private. It's private property is what it is. So here's my vehicle. But what I noticed was broken glass that was thrown underneath my car. Mainly by the tires. That's a piece of glass. By the wheel. So if I were to back out, you see, underneath the vehicle, by the tires, and that's all glass. So you don't see any glass out here or over here. It's all underneath my vehicle, all of it. So this is my vehicle, my car. And this is to show my tires in proportion to glass that is all underneath my vehicle, like someone threw a bottle. Is that pieces of glass? But it's all mainly under my vehicle. So when we talk about this, you know, like flattened tires, running you off the road, okay? All this stuff is all strewn underneath my vehicle. Okay? This is all underneath my vehicle. So if I were to back out, basically, there would be glass everywhere. But it's only under my vehicle, you see, in the hopes that I'll run over it and maybe puncture my tire. So once again, this is the vehicle. You've already seen, or made sure that they were strategically placed underneath the vehicle. So that if I were to back out, it might puncture my tires. Hence, depriving me of my property. It's in the property. So they do subtle things like, so you don't see glass anywhere else. You only see the glass, you don't even see glass out here anywhere on the ground. But you do see strewn all over underneath my vehicle. That happens when you're targeted in a neighborhood. And this residential street terrorism and the vandalism and theft of private property. And this is what I pulled out from right behind the tire. See if I can get to it. That was right behind the tire. So this glass. So that's what this is the type of street terrorism that happens. The vandalism to your the strewing of glass underneath your vehicle in the hopes of tires. I didn't do it. It's immunity of street terrorists that does it. Like I say, that it's nowhere else around. So this section right here, while I'm trying to talk, you see all these digital blipping. What I'm trying to explain is that I'm showing the whole area where there's no glass other than under my vehicle committed by this domestic terrorist organization. Here's more of the stuff that was thrown under my car, mostly by the tires, having to clean it up. It's just all these little sharp edges or pieces. So, like I say, it's nowhere else around, but it was thrown mainly under my car and mainly under my tires. So there are all these shards all over. And that was done. It had to have been done within the last couple of days. There's a big piece right there. It's under my tire. It's right below my tire. So what they'll do is they'll just throw things by your vehicle, under your vehicle. So what would it do? Well, it would probably embed in a tire and then flatten the tire of my vehicle. So that's vandalism to private property. So like I say, part of the vandalism to your private property was to throw all this glass by my tires underneath my vehicle in the hopes of probably causing a flat tire. This is that community-based, or whatever it is, they sit there and believe that they have a right to do stuff like that. But because you didn't see them, I guess it was okay. But it's not okay. That's the point of the argument. It's an act of vandalism for my vehicle. I had to sweep all that shit out from underneath the bottom of my car.